Hello and welcome to today's video about multiplication of fractions and whole numbers. First, let's look at the area model for multiplying fractions and whole numbers. We are going to start by multiplying 2/3 times 2. Step 1 is to draw a number of rectangles equal to the whole number. In this example, the whole number is 2. So I have drawn 2 rectangles at the bottom of the screen. Step 2 is to divide each of the whole numbers or rectangles up using the denominator of the fraction, in this case 3. You can see that I have divided each of these rectangles into thirds. Finally, I have noted that the numerator of the fraction is 2, so in each of these rectangles I am going to shade in 2 of the thirds. 1/3, 2/3. Over here we have 1/3, and finally 2/3. In each rectangle there are 3 parts. 2 of them are shaded. In the 2 rectangles there are 4 shaded thirds altogether. This means that 2/3 times 2 equals 4/3, or, if we were to reduce this fraction to simplest terms, 1 1/3. You will practice this concept some more tomorrow in your math journal. Finally, let's look at the algorithm for multiplying fractions and whole numbers. First, let's think back to our last video where we looked at this number model. A over B times C over D equals A times C over B times D. How can this possibly apply to multiplying fractions and whole numbers? In order to figure this out, let's look at the multiplication problem 3/4 times 6. When you have a whole number, what is a way that you can write it as a fraction? If you said that you can simply put it over 1, you were correct. Let's rewrite this problem so that 6 looks like a fraction. We will come out with 3/4 times 6 over 1, because 6 over 1 is the same thing as 6. Now we are going to refer back to this model for multiplying fractions. We can simply start by multiplying the numerators of each of these 2 fractions, 3 times 6. We will finish by multiplying the denominators, or 4 times 1. When we multiply these numbers together, we get 18/4. Since this is an improper fraction, we should simplify it. 4 goes into 18 4 times, so we're going to write the whole number 4. You have 2 left over, and we're going to use the same denominator of fourths. We can simplify this problem further by dividing 2 and 4 by 2. We will end up with 4 1/2. So our final answer for 3/4 times 6 is 4 1/2. Here is your practice problem of the day. Figure out what 5/7 times 3 is equal to. Please make an area model for this problem and solve it that way first, and then follow it up by using the algorithm to check your work. Good luck!